I think a few times up here, Marcus has been a prophet on accident. No, what I mean is like, tell me we ain't had conversations up here, and then like in 3-4 months some shit happened, and we'd be like, man, we talked about this shit. We told y'all.
Yeah.
Be it business or whatever. I think Marcus has gotten so good he does it now. He don't realize it. We was having a general conversation about yo ass jacking off, Ken, and Marcus blurts out, "Jacking off with bent knees is crazy." Now, my comedic brain just thought that's a funny ass sentence because I mean you can. In my head, I was like, I mean, sure, you jack off wherever the fuck, you know. And then, like, I was listening to the pod again. He was talking about all of this, the blood don't come back up and shit. Anyway, y'all know I got my new gaming chair, right?
Look at that.
Chilling, right? So I didn't switch chairs. I was like, went from gaming to gaming,
Okay.
And I'm sitting there
playing with yourself.
It's still gaming.
Sure.
If you want to look at it that way, I'm still gaming. Joystick in hand and shit. And I'm catching a slight headache. He said Atari though. Hey, it only got one button on it, man. Got two nuts. Yeah, I started catching a slight headache right now. I've been going through it, like trying to keep weight on me and water and shit. And I'm like, all right, maybe I just need to eat more. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. And right when I got like there, I had the worst headache I've ever had in my fucking life. And I was damn near on the ground. I was like, do I need to go? Am I dying? Like, is this the hot gates? And what was funny was like when I finally figured it out, because I just laid out on the bed and shit after that, and like the headache went away. Right. And I was like, what the fuck just happened?
See?
And I thought about that, and I thought about when Forrest Gump was dizzy. Right?
His knees was bent too.
They were sitting on the edge of the bed.
Yeah.
You genius.
You gotta be
Marcus is a genius, dog.
Yeah, he is. The thing is, man, is what you're not thinking about is even though you start with bent knees, you can't finish with bent knees.
You gotta straighten things out.
You
gotta and fully extend.
Yeah, you gotta loosen them up just a little bit. I'm not saying this from experience. I'm just saying I would think.
Like, you ain't never been in that position where your legs is like under you. You know what I'm saying? And you fucking you don't get no headache and pass out. Like you're on your knees hitting it from the back or something, but you're basically like on your knees. You know what I'm saying?
You moving.
But okay, let's do it like this then. What's the better nut? The doggy style nut or the one where you getting rode?
It depends on how she riding.
To me, the riding one is better.
You know what?
You laying down, your legs are straight, you relaxed.
Mm-hmm. Don't get up though, because I don't want that shit all on me. Don't get up. I'm just keeping it real.
All right, nigga, y'all. Okay, we gonna start. We gonna start.
Shut up, I'm gonna say what I want. I'm free to believe, my speech is blown, and you need to receive. You can even promise what you want now. The plan is started, so listen to Sam and Marcus. They all call truths with a splash of contrast, cause it's the Illegal Opinions Podcast.
What up, what up? Feeling great. 168, Illegal Opinions Podcast in the building. Listen with an open mind to leave mad, the choice is yours. I'm your comedian and host Sam Ridley with Nasty Ken and Jay Spade, your man Marcus over here. Lots of things to talk about. We're going to get to it all. Michelle, Coco's, the NFL, all that good stuff. We done already kind of started and wilding, so I can't even act like we didn't, I can't. I was going to try it like we studious now.
Yeah.
Oh, speak intelligently?
Of course. How are you today, Kenneth?
Man, fuck all that.
Don't nobody call you Kenneth?
That's my pop's name, man. But yeah, I get called that quite a bit because I go by Ken, so they automatically assume I got the most niggerish K name ever, which is Kenneth, in my opinion.
What about Kendrick?
I mean,
you don't look like a Kendrick. You look like a Kenneth.
Kendrick wasn't gangster until Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah, but
this shit has been friendly.
It's a Kenneth face. It's just a fifth.
Yeah.
What about Kennard?
Ooh,
maybe.
Nigga, that's an ugly ass name.
That's a niggerish name.
It really is.
And I know a couple of Kennards.
Are you serious? Are they
Yeah.
family members? I'm sorry.
No,
That's
no,
like-
no. I just know these motherfuckers.
Kennard?
Oh, Kennard.
Yeah,
That
Kennard.
sounds ignorant as fuck.
You call him Can?
Well, thanks for running away all the Kennard listeners that we have. So that's fucking,
Oh, we have a Kennard?
Oh, we got a Kennard listener?
doesn't not anymore, niggas.
Nigga, change your name.
Oh,
I'm
he's
just playing. I'm playing.
you gonna need
I've
a
never met a
nickname.
Kennard. I've never met a Kennard.
What up, my boy Nard? What up, Nard?
I gotta-
See, there's no good way to Nard.
Can't get that back.
Nah.
Or like just call them Ken. But whatever.
Yeah.
Niggas, go ahead.
I mean, that's
Worry
fine. I mean, like I said, Kendrick is a
Because his name
it's
ain't
a friendly
Ken.
name.
You said Kendrick is a friendly name.
Yeah, I've always thought it was fucking.
You don't think Kenneth is a friendly name?
Not when black people say it, because we don't say it like that. Kenneth, you don't never hear that th on the end.
Kenneth sound like you sell shoes
Kenneth Cole, nigga.
and like loafers type
Yeah,
of shit. You know,
There we go. Yeah, see.
not
Enough
like
on
good
this nigga,
shoes.
man.
No.
Nobody call you
Anyway.
Kenny?
Oh, people call me that all the time. Yeah, usually white people though.
I know some country.
I can see
Hey
that.
Kenny. Hey
I can
Kenny.
see that.
Yeah, hey Kenny, hey boy. Oh, I mean, hey
Lil Kenny. Was you Lil Kenny or Big Kenny?
Lil, always Lil,
How the fuck was you Lil Kenny?
because my dad's name is Kenneth, so they called him Kenny too.
Okay, I'm thinking about your ass being lanky as fuck. So
Oh no, I've always been Lil Kenny. Especially when I
You'll
go
always,
home.
always be Lil Kenny. I'm still
Yeah.
Lil Marcus, and it's kind of weird, even though I'm bigger than my dad, but still Lil.
Yeah, it'd be like that, bro.
be like, don't call me that. Do you like do this and like point down at him and shit and tell him to stop?
Yeah.
No, man, my dad from Brooklyn. I ain't doing that.
Oh, you yeah, don't do that shit.
shit.
Don't do that shit.
60s Brooklyn, not goddamn cute Brooklyn, not Mickey Mouse.
Shit, that nigga said
Actually-
60s Brooklyn. I don't even know what that look like.
I know. I ain't even ever seen a movie with 60s Brooklyn. I don't think.
It was different.
It was just different.
Yeah.
Before we get to Disney though, you just made me think of something. Getting challenged by your kids. So, Mortal Kombat 1 just came out yesterday, right? I had shit going on. I saw that it popped up on my phone. It's ready to play and shit, and then the kids is on it or whatever. And MKX was my shit back in the day, and then 11 I didn't really like. This one is real clean. I didn't play it, but like that was the first time I felt like I'm gonna have to punch my kid. Cause
Why
he came in and was like, "It's a wrap. I'm him in this. Don't try me. Don't try me." On day one, dog, he went in the back and learned a couple combos. I'm like, bruh, I was born in it in the arcade, molded by it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like I was putting quarters in these. This, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna figure me out a character, and that's your ass. Like, but I understand the mentality. Like, I raised them to be gamers, so the student becoming the master and shit. But like, have you been beat by your kids in a game yet? Where you was like, I really can't beat this motherfucker.
Yes,
Never.
nigga. Yes. Like,
What? Marcus ain't. No, this ain't fair. This ain't fair. Nah, his son too young to beat him in some shit for real.
I just
That's
said
cool.
never.
That's why. So like, yeah,
Yeah, so I'm not involved in this.
it's gonna happen.
I'm gonna call bullshit on that, man. That's the young ones is the ones you worry about. In my opinion, you can't play them in a new game. You gotta throw in like Mario Kart or some bullshit
Nigga.
to beat them.
Like Fortnite and shit.
I don't play that shit. See, that's how he.
That's
gonna
what I
do it.
mean.
Yeah, he gonna beat me at that. Call of Duty,
Right.
he got me.
I want to call Fortnite like we gotta do some 1v1 shit. Not no we running all. That's some bull like that. That's
2K shit.
yeah. Like I shot you from over here and there's 40 niggas playing. Like no.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you want to call yourself the master, get on this motherfucking Street Fighter
Yeah. There you go.
or,
Alright.
or anything like that. That's
Well, that's-
1v1. Not some
and that's
shit where
one of
you
these
run- where
games.
You could run and hide and shit. Like nigga.
And that's
you
what I'm
can't-
saying.
Yeah.
It's got to be a classic game. Even
Bruh,
though there's
I
a
grew up
newer
on Killer
version.
Instinct, dog.
That's what
You're
I'm
not-
saying. Ooh.
Right. So when they start talking that shit, I'm like, do y'all not know
Nah, it's
how
not-
like we would like drive to each other's houses because somebody was talking shit.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It was a different type of gamer back then, and y'all playing strangers online is not the same.
No,
like
nigga.
It is
that's
not.
a nerd in a basement that learned combos. Like that's not the same as getting next to your brother on the couch.
Yeah, it's
Pulling
not.
up at the arcade.
It's not the same as. It's
Nah.
not the same as. I don't even have this game. This other dude got the game,
Yeah.
so I got to go to his crib and play him after he been practicing.
Yep.
He been practicing goddamn Dead or Alive for the last week,
Watching
Hey.
titties bounce.
talking about come on through now. Now I got to go over there and see what. Okay, oh you got a little bit better, nigga. Like get the fuck
Yeah.
out of here. No,
Right.
no.
Yeah.
Play me. What was that boxing game?
The fight night.
Play me. Yeah, Fight Night. Come on, like nigga.
We settled a lot of shit on Fight Like dude. Like, and Fight Night was bad because everybody else will watch it like a boxing match, and now you getting there and your friends talking shit to you because you got the cut man doing that shit. Remember that they had the shit?
Yeah, to move the shit around with the thumb.
Hell yeah. Your thumb be tied like I need my thumb for the fight, nigga.
Yeah. Don't challenge me on no AADD shit like Fortnite with goddamn colors is about to give me a goddamn seizure. And why are you building a house, nigga? Like, what the fuck is going on?
Where's the staircase coming from?
Yep. You imagine getting in a gunfight with somebody and they just start building a fucking house right here.
Yeah,
It's like
hold on, nigga.
it's 3 more niggas like parachuting out the sky, shooting at you and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on here? If you want to talk that shit to me, I'll play you in whatever one-on-one shit you want to do.
Yeah,
but
and this
don't talk to me
MK1.
about, yeah.
So I'm gonna have to get right when I get home from them
yeah.
because this was about to happen. Everybody know, like on launch weekend, back when we could just game. That's what you. I got this shit because when Monday come and I got to play, little Nuck in them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be nasty with a character.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta go to work. They gonna be home this weekend, getting nasty with somebody.
They better be practicing.
So y'all money still on me.
Yeah, because
You
here's the
grew up
thing.
with the game.
Like, 'cause there's only so many, and sorry we nerding this out at the beginning. But there's only so many combinations that they gonna put on them sticks.
That's how I feel.
And you run through a couple of rounds and you just see what's what basically.
Now,
Like what's this half a circle and X do? Okay, all right, that does that. Because the combinations you already know. You just gotta figure them out, like with what character and where they put them. There's always, if you swing that stick around all the way around one time and hit fucking B, you gonna throw some shit at a nigga.
And after you figure that out, that's what you do.
Yeah, that's what you say. Okay, I do that. Okay, I'll sweep you like this. I throw you like this. I block like this. High, low, mid. Okay, cool. Let's go.
Right, because see, like I always got taught, like I'm not playing the game, I'm playing you. The game is the game, but like you got a play style, so that's what I got to fight against. So it don't matter who you using. I got to play you like 2 times if you think you got it because you've been practicing. After that, I know what you do.
Yeah, and we just gonna time this shit out right.
Yeah,
it's all about timing.
Seriously, I have a cousin, and this is he's a front runner. He talk a lot of shit when he thinks he's winning. He's a front runner. I can't stand that shit. And I won't get too far into the details, but every time I would go to visit. That was like that's like the only time I played basketball, is when we would get together with fam, and then we hoop something. And I would tell him, I'm about to beat your ass because I know you ain't no killer. You like to beat your sons and shit when it's real cute. I said, but I'm a real nigga. I'm gonna bust your ass. I said, I'll say, and guess what? I ain't played all year. But guess what? I'm about to kill your ass.
He got in his head before the game started.
Before the game start, I'm like, you're done.
Yeah.
You're done. You already know you can't beat me. Scored the first 2 points. Oh, nigga, it's over. Like, go inside. I already know how to beat you before the game starts. Sit down with them kids. All right, now y'all sure y'all want to do this? All right, close the door. I don't want the mama coming in here. Listen to me beat y'all ass all over this goddamn screen.
Bro, it's funny because that shit really happens.
Say Marcus is whooping Billy's ass in street hoops.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, pick up them sticks. Pick up them sticks.
Pick up them sticks.
No, Billy.
Yeah, y'all gotta understand, like, young gamers, man. I'm not saying that like they not cold. My kids is very good. Like fucking GoldenEye on Nintendo 64. Like we would squad up. Like I remember this was the funniest shit ever. I was over at Terrence's house one day. We was gonna go play games and shit. Well, we was talking shit about the game. He was like, "You trying to get on? I bet." And then I went and grabbed my keys and went to the door. And I turned around, I bust out laughing. I was like, damn, we used to all go to each other's house. Now, you want to play? You want to play? Bet I'll be home in 20 minutes, my nigga. Like, it's trash now compared to how it was.
Because it's all online.
Everybody online being an asshole. Call of Duty just implemented where they actually are like AI listening to hear racist people and shit to kick you off the game. Yeah. So now when you saying that off-color shit, you might get booted.
Yeah.
I got my shit muted anyway. I ain't trying to talk to y'all nigga. I'm shooting motherfuckers
Nah.
in the face.
Private chat.
I don't want to talk to you.
Nope. As soon as you get on there, they'll be like, nigger. That's all you get. That's all you get.
That's when you know you winning though. If you get called a nigga on Call of Duty, you winning.
Oh yeah.
You won. You probably won. Anyway, we nerded out on y'all. Let's get to it. I think I mentioned Disney because we was talking about that shit. Supposedly they just lost 12 million subscribers. I saw that, but I didn't read it.
Yeah, they lost. This happened, I think, a week ago, maybe a week and a half ago. But I guess in India they were streaming cricket because that's their shit over there, right? Cricket, the game cricket, where you see them throwing the, like they throw
cricket.
that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So they stopped streaming it. Like this is no longer going to be part of the service plan. And 12 million viewers like that.
For over cricket?
Over cricket. Because some people buy shit for certain things, right? Like, I don't even know what you would say. Like, what's the seasonal? Like, what's the
Pumpkin
Stranger
spice or
Things?
some shit, I don't know.
Stranger Things, right? Stranger Things. People would like only go back to Netflix
For that.
when Stranger Things came out. Like, okay, but when it's just over, it's kind of like Red Zone, NFL, right?
Yeah.
People cut that shit off when the season's over. And then when it come back, just like me, I got to renew my shit fucking tomorrow so I can have it. So a lot of people cut that shit on and off. So with them, if it's something important to them and cricket is a national sport to them, if you're not going to show it no more, then what the fuck I need you for? I'm not going to watch goddamn She-Hulk and this other shit y'all got. I'm not interested in the Marvel Universe. I'm getting the fuck off this channel. And I just think it's interesting because that kind of led me down in a little rabbit hole with all these layoffs and firings that ESPN is doing, which is a Disney-owned company.
Yeah.
And I think they're gonna sell off ESPN to somebody else because it seems like it's a money maker, but it's a lot of other ways for them to goddamn. They don't need all these shows because that's all ESPN is. It's one show about the sports that happened yesterday. And it's another show about the sports that happened yesterday. And it's another show about the sports that happened yesterday. And it seems like a lot to pay all these different personalities to talk about the same shit, hour after hour after hour. Fucking First Take comes on like fucking twice, like back to back in the morning or some shit like that. It's unnecessary. And also, ESPN is now getting into UFC. They got a UFC deal, and people that's a combat sport, and people kind of feel away about that shit. And they're also into fucking betting now. So it's like they got a DraftKings deal. They do like fucking betting and fantasy football and shit now. So
it's almost a little off brand.
And that's not Disney-esque shit to be doing, to be betting on games and shit. So I just thought it was interesting, like Disney, they might be starting like, okay, we losing money over here. This Marvel shit ain't popping like we thought it was gonna be. Like we losing that revenue. I haven't seen the new Star Wars shit, but I think they're just
fucking amazing.
But that's like, let's be honest, that's a B grade character. It might be a cool. It's. I'm not gonna argue with you about it. When it comes to the characters in Star Wars, I mean, are you serious?
That's Anakin's apprentice. Did you watch the Clone Wars?
What other thing has she been in besides her resurrection in fucking?
Oh my god, dude!
What else has she
the
been in?
Clone Wars was like 5 years long.
Ask a casual fan.
Keep going, man.
Ask a casual fan. No, let's have a conversation.
No, keep going.
Let's have a conversation. A casual fan to name Star Wars characters. Where do you think she lines up?
I guarantee you they're gonna mention Ahsoka. And
right,
I'm not talking about now. Like from when they found out that was her apprentice and she came out, she was one of the most popular Jedi in the series because she was more interesting and had a more interesting backstory than most of the Skywalkers.
She disappeared. When the last time you heard her name in this last recent Star Wars run?
Did you watch Mandalorian?
I'm not talking about And she was in for one episode, nigga.
All right, man. Go ahead, Cook. Go ahead.
Anyway, outside of this C-grade shit that most people probably haven't watched.
I think I went from B to C.
Yeah, I did. Outside of this C-grade shit.
Like a B-grade, C-grade characters like Andor. Nobody gave a fuck when Andor came out. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like you.
No, he's there too. He's down there too. He's C character too. they're hemorrhaging because now all the ideas for the Star Wars characters that niggas actually care about, they no more stories. That's just over. With that, with the betting, with Marvel not hitting the way they thought, all these little. We just talked about that last shit with fucking Nick Fury. Trash.
Oh, I finished it.
Oh yeah,
I finished it.
It's good, right?
Yep. Hey, is that C grade too, nigga?
She-Hulk didn't hit. Nobody's excited about this Miss Marvel shit. People didn't like the last 3 Marvel movies, like in general, because usually the general public loves that shit. And these last 2 or 3 are like, that's kind of mid now. So in order to stop fucking having to fire people, because now Disney's starting to look like the bad guy. They were just in a fucking lawsuit war with goddamn Governor
Spectrum.
DeSantis in Florida
And Spectrum.
So it's a lot of shit going on over there.
It's funny when you wrote this down, or when I saw it in the list or whatever, and it said that they lost because of cricket. I was like, "What the fuck, Jiminy Cricket do?" Like I was like, wouldn't have thought in a million years it was that. But I have
Fired that nigga
been.
too.
You know how DVDs will have. I know, right? So get out of here. You and your umbrella. Get the fuck on. You go to other countries, regions, DVDs back in the day would have region codes. And if you go on vacation somewhere, you're like in DR and you pull up Netflix, it's going to be a whole different list of movies up there that's not in the States because they're showing things to cater to a different demographic. I never would have thought they were showing fucking cricket. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that off top. But in that whole like, damn, is Disney dipping into too many pots with ESPN still being there? At first I thought that when I first got Disney Plus, like when it first dropped, it was all fucking DuckTales, Rescue Rangers, Tailspin.
Yeah.
They started putting content up there. And then like, 6 months to a year ago, I had to log in and let it be known to them that I was allowing my kids to get up there because they were going to put the R-rated shit up there. Like the Daredevil and Jessica Jones riding dick in bathrooms and shit.
Hey.
And, hey, shout out to you. No wonder you was liking the Purple Man. But I thought they were moving towards fuck it. Like we can't pretend that the whole world is PG like the shit we used to make, and we'll show some other shit.
Right.
But there's certain shit that Disney do draw the line with, and ESPN and DraftKings and all of that been going for a minute. I'm thinking that they're trying to push it out the door too. But why, if it is making money and it's a whole nother division, is it such a headache?
I just think because now you're dealing with morals. You're Disney. You're the mouse. You the mouse. That's why they don't make no rated R shit. So when now you bringing in what I would assume a company like Disney would call dirty money through betting, because betting destroys fucking families and shit.
I
It
can
looks
see
kind
that.
of bad.
I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? So I just think it feels like, because I'm not sure. So I haven't looked yet. I could have done this homework before, but I didn't know this was going to be like this deep of a dive. I'm not sure, but I don't. Can you watch sports on Disney on the app itself?
I don't
No.
think so. No.
There ain't
No
no
sports
sports.
there.
Isn't there ESPN? No, it's not.
Yeah,
ESPN
ESPN
Plus.
has its own app,
Right.
so it's not included in the Disney Plus app. So you have to download a separate app for it. So
I
you
just
can't look at
think-
sports.
I just think that's odd because Amazon Prime has a deal with football. They have a deal with the NFL, and you can only watch exclusively watch Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime. They display that product. Yes, we pay for that. Yes, we show that here. Why doesn't Disney show any exclusive sport content, and they have the worldwide leader in sports under their umbrella? That's not. I mean, I just think that's weird. That's strange to me.
It would be
But-
weird for them to get rid of it though. On that same token, like they make buku bucks, and if they're in this competing market, why would you get rid of that?
Because you don't need that. If anything, it's an anchor. They firing people over there. They fired some of those popular people at ESPN. Like they just fired like 20-something people. Like NFL players. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Hall of Famers. Nigga, Michael Irvin is over on Fox 1 now.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm being honest with you, man. I don't think Disney gonna let that shit go, because just historically, what have they ever let go? They just
I mean, that's true.
buy. They buy everything. I mean, we never in a million years back in the day would have thought Disney would own Marvel. You know what I mean? But they own that shit now. And as we've noticed, some of this shit done got bad. You know what I mean? It done got bad over time. So once they got their fingers on it, they went on and threw their Disney princess spin on it, and here we go. We got shit.
No,
like
I mean, I just, it looks funny in the light to me. It just looks kind of weird that they don't do any real display of their ownership.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's not even ESPN at Disney World. Like, there's no ESPN shit. They have a separate campus.
Yeah.
Over there, but you go into Disney World. I've never been to Disneyland, but if you go into Disney World, there ain't no ESPN shit in there.
No.
Nothing about sports speaks to the expensive happiness they sell.
Yeah, like everything
None
else
of
we
it.
own is in here.
Right. That's what,
All
you know
the
what I'm
movies,
saying?
all the movies, all the side shits we do, all the other side hustles we do, is in this park somewhere for you to buy.
It's literally MTV Cribs. If you think about it.
Yeah.
This all my shit right
It's all
here.
my shit right here, goddamn. You want a Woody? We got a Woody right there.
Yep, it is.
But there ain't no sports shit over there. Like I mean, it's kind of ain't no roller coaster named after no nigga, no nothing. There's the Gary Sheffield fucking whatever the fuck. No,
Yeah.
No,
I
I'm
just
riding
think it's strange.
the bus.
Right.
You gonna have me
Jerome
going in
Bettis
this
riding
shit
shit.
now. Where's all the sports shit at? Y'all own everything. What's the sports shit at?
I just think it's interesting.
A mouse gonna come out and hit you with a football, nigga.
Yeah.
I know, right? Bow, nigga.
Don't say that shit no more.
So last time we had this nigga Pinocchio in it, and now
Oh,
you
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
Mickey
yeah.
Mouse in it. What the fuck is going on? I need to come up with a character.
Oh shit! No, you already nasty Ken, nigga. Stop.
That's true.
But no, that was a deeper hole than I didn't mean. I'm sorry, Ashoka. You still fine. I grabbed them little antlers you got and fucked the shit out your ass.
See,
So disrespectful.
even though
So
she
disrespectful.
a D-rated character, that's what you said.
You know.
I said,
Oh, I get it. D-rated character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
y'all stupid.
We still in sports. I know y'all done jumped in the NFL season with both feet. And we just watched the BS High documentary and shit.
Right.
Every time I see that dude pitching now, I'm just like, fucking stay away from me. I don't even know. Anyway, jump back in with 2 feet. The funny thing that I noticed whenever this season starts, you're not allowed to be a male football fan unless you all the way a football fan. Is what I learned. And we done talked about this because it's not me, right? So the other day, football started, and like I get up, I check in with the homies and you know, shit on chats and whatnot, and he's like, "Yep, football tonight, man. Watch the game. You know, St. Louis is playing. Well, I don't know who's playing. Anyway, the Steelers were playing that night, the other night,
That drug.
and he knows that was my team when I really was, you know, watching, and I know they lost and shit. Like mid game, I started getting messages from him, and it was like, hey, man, like hey, this defense, man. When I say it ain't like it was. You feel me? Like I mean, I know you don't watch it like that, but you know, the steel curtain. And he went on for about 45 seconds, just giving me the rundown on the defense and the O-line and how the quarterback was looking. And I responded, "Hey, dog, I don't care, bruh." like not in a bad way. It was like I don't care that much. Like I like the game. If I'm over somebody's house and it's on, I understand the game and all of that. But y'all don't fuck with dudes that don't like football that much. Like it's like you got to either know everything or he don't watch football. Why is that?
Because niggas be lonely.
From a sports fan eyes. Because niggas be lonely.
That nigga you talking to sound like a lonely nigga.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm texting you talking about football, nigga.
Not at all. Not at all. That's very true. I mean, believe it or not, there are niggas in the middle. Like, I don't know everything about every sport. I just like watching sports. Like,
Right.
I can't rattle off names and stats like some of these motherfuckers can do because, you know, I got a life. And I don't follow people from college to NFL or from college to the NBA. But I do like the game of football. I've never played football. Like, physically. For a team, I've never played football.
He said physically for
For
a
a
team.
team. Did you hear how you emphasize that
As
shit?
opposed to what, nigga? What other?
Like you know when you in school,
I've
when
never
you play
done
hot
it
ball or
remotely.
whatever. Y'all play hot ball before? You throw the shit in the air, you catch it, and you try to
Hot
dodge
ball?
every nigga on the field. Y'all ain't never heard of this shit. Usually you play it with a balled up piece of paper or a milk carton. Bro, y'all see.
I guess we
y'all-
were never that
y'all
poor.
supposed
I
to
thought
stop
you was.
No,
I won't
that's-
never.
That's the poorest shit I ever heard.
Yeah. he pulled up a piece of paper and played
That's
the
worse,
whole game.
that's worse than that Paul Naismith peach basket shit niggas post up to the goddamn
that
power
shit.
pole.
Yeah, no, but bro, I'm telling
Nigga,
you,
you was
y'all have
throwing an empty carton of
Balled
milk
up.
in the air.
balled up, empty carton of milk in the air. Whoever catch it, you got to make it to the end zone. Every nigga on the field, it could be 20, 30 niggas trying to tackle you. Like, tackle you.
That's not a game. That's dangerous. Nigga.
No,
It's not a game at
nigga.
all.
I'm gonna tell you what, if you a nigga catching the gallon of milk every time, niggas don't like you.
Yeah. They looking at you catch that motherfucker.
Was
Like,
you always
no, no,
running?
no. Yeah.
Fuck no, nigga. I was just looking. I'd be like, yeah, man, I don't like that nigga over there. Let me go ahead and tackle this nigga. I'm hitting this nigga hard as fuck. Like, we no pads, no nothing, nigga. We was just out. Yeah, I ain't never played
That's
no ghetto games.
No,
nigga.
no.
Yes, I played ghetto games, but the throwing the balling up a piece of paper
No.
and throwing it in the air and catching it and running
I can't
around.
believe I ain't
Not
never heard of hot ball, dog.
No.
no, I've heard of wall ball.
Yeah,
I've never
wall
heard of hot-
ball.
Yeah. Regular ghetto nigga games.
That
Huh?
is, bro. That is ghetto as fuck.
I think that was just in your neighborhood.
Nah, that was just in your neighborhood.
If it's just in your neighborhood, it's not ghetto centric for us to span across the nation.
Okay, so let's go ahead and throw this out there. Anybody listening to this shit, put the shit on the page if you know
That
what
nigga said
hot
hot
ball
ball.
is.
Ain't nobody heard
Y'all
of
know what
goddamn
hot ball
ball.
is. Especially motherfuckers from Texas, Louisiana. Like, you gotta know what that shit is. Everybody.
Nigga, y'all didn't even play with no ball. Why'd y'all call it hot ball?
Hot
Sometimes
paper.
you had a ball. Sometimes you had a ball.
Should have
but
called
it's
this shit
rocks.
cold paper. Cold paper,
Hot
nigga.
rock, nigga.
fucking
Nigga, dirty shoe. We played hot.
Hey, we played with a shoe before while you bullshitting. We played with a shoe before.
They made a whole game out of chasing the nigga they don't like. Like all y'all had to do is just go beat that nigga up, and y'all could have
Exactly.
Hardest hitting shit ever, too.
Y'all could have went and
Niggas
found
was
something
not
else
on
to
the
do.
back.
We used to play Smear the Queer, and I know that's not appropriate to say now, but that was a game. Like,
Yes, that was
football.
a game.
You remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not, Smear the, it was, well, for us, we play football in the street.
been there.
And if you get near the curb and you could be knocked into the fucking grass, they could tackle you into the grass.
Right.
And that was Smear the Queer. I don't know why it was called that. We just said it. We didn't know what it
Even though
was.
you
as
played,
kids.
even though you got tackled in the street as well. It was
Yeah, because
yeah.
you go in, you still got fucking hurt. It was an excuse, like it was his excuse to tackle somebody with a piece of paper.
Hey, man, that shit was fun as fuck.
That's wild. That's real wild.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yes,
we still-
back to
NFL.
what we were.
Yeah,
yes,
NFL.
Can't
Y'all-
be a real fan unless you're a real man or whatever.
So is that like a like Marcus? I'll get on Facebook and like somebody will just say some random like McKinnon ain't doing it this week or whoever the fuck
Right.
I don't know no names, and then Marcus can chime in there and be like, yeah, but you know how he did on da 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 da, and people laughing and they know what you're talking about because they don't watch and know and remember. Back to your point, Ken. Every play. I'm not gonna say Marcus don't have no life. Look behind me. Somebody is probably like, what the fuck is them things? That's the shit he into. But if you ever are at somebody's house and you're in my position where you just like the game and they start, hey man, and then you're like, oh, I don't really know, you know what I'm saying? I'm just watching it. They look at you like you a mutant.
Yeah, I don't judge, though, because I'm the same person. I mean, you might think I know a lot. I don't. I don't even look at every game. You know what I mean? Like, I follow my team, and then other teams that I want my team to beat. You know
and
what
that's
I
the
mean?
difference.
Yeah,
That's the difference.
The difference between knowing and not knowing is one simple thing. Fantasy football.
Oh yeah.
If you play fantasy football, which is why I know so much about all these fucking players,
Well, you
it's
got
'cause
something in it.
you're drafting players from different teams, from different divisions, and everybody's drafting all these niggas. So you start playing people, right? And so now you know what this other player did on somebody else's team because you played that nigga and know he got 120 yards and fucking scored 20 whatever points in fantasy football. So that's how I I kind of know what kind of season somebody had last year because they're probably on my team. So I kind of like watched in like a very, very, very minute kind of way all of these games throughout the year.
And you had to. You had shit online.
You had to because it's a pay league. We pay
Yeah.
we pay some money
Understandable.
to play in this
Right.
shit.
I'm talking
So
about
then you pay
motherfuckers
more
don't
attention.
play. Yeah,
but
don't play.
if you're just a regional fan and you just follow your team, there's no way to know everything. And especially if your team is bad, you're more likely to be a casual fan. Like for instance, I'm from fucking between Pensacola and Mobile, Alabama. Right? I'm from Florida, raised in Alabama. We don't got no fucking football team. So I didn't actually start following a football team until I moved to Georgia in 2006.
Well, wouldn't you claim? What's that team with Bortles was on down there?
The Jaguars?
Yeah, you wouldn't just being down there. No, you wouldn't claim them because they.
I didn't claim the Saints either. And people,
okay.
To me, that's a regional team. Yeah, like that's right there. Jacksonville is a little further away than New Orleans is, but I never liked New Orleans. That was never my team for a long time. I mean, I went to a lot of their games because my dad was actually a season ticket holder when they was trash, nigga. Like I remember New Orleans was. You could walk in that bitch and pay $20 to sit wherever the fuck you wanted to sit in the late 90s.
Damn.
I'm like, so the shit, the love they get now is not what it was. Like I was there back when nigga Master P was a sports agent for Ricky Williams out that motherfucker. Yeah, it was. You know.
I wasn't even on sports heavy, and I remember when Who Dat Nation just popped up out of nowhere on Facebook.
It popped up out of nowhere.
All of a sudden I was like, I ain't never seen y'all before. Yeah. Like y'all could say what you want to about me, like being a Steelers fan and then stopping watching football, but I damn sure ain't just, like everybody's known that's my team.
Like them niggas would literally walk into the fucking game with paper bags on their head and watch the game because they didn't want to be seen at the fucking game watching the Saints. So I was back when that shit was going on.
I remember that.
So anyway, so I didn't like claim a team until I moved to Georgia. And that's when I was stationed out there, and I started going to Atlanta a lot, and I just claimed the Falcons. Like, all right, well, I can go to these games. I can go to these games if I want to go.
Yeah.
I've always been a Braves fan. That's just a Southern thing. All my life been a Braves fan. Since John Smoltz and all these niggas was fucking Tom Glavine and these motherfuckers, right? So always been a Braves fan, and I played baseball. So for me, football just wasn't. It was just casual to me. I played football in high school a little bit, but that's out of that, and like Pee Wee League and shit like that. But nigga, you gotta realize when you got them in 10th grade and shit, looking around at the niggas that's way bigger than you, like you ain't got no shot at this shit. Like just play baseball and play that saxophone, nigga, and do something else. So I just got away from football. So I got back into it. Living in Georgia, and then I got more into it when we started a fantasy league, and after that, was like 2008. So then, from then to now, I've been playing fantasy football in either one or two or more leagues. So yeah, like that's how you get details of what niggas is doing every year, as opposed to, and it's fun to kind of like play against yourself and somebody else and. That turns into a game. It makes the season more fun and also more stressful, which is,
Hell yeah.
Okay. The fantasy football part I get because it gives y'all something to kind of go into.
You're now a part of the game. You're not just sitting there watching the game and yelling at the fucking TV. You're now playing a game within the game. So,
okay, I get that.
Maybe next year we'll do an Illegal Opinions fantasy league.
That'd be fun.
That's something I always was like. People was like, even if you don't watch football, you should do it. They'd be like, no, you should just jump in there. I'm like, no, y'all want to get my motherfucking money. But they're like, no, you still got a chance to win because you never know, anything can happen. And I'm like,
no. Anything can happen, but not that.
Like, not you winning. No.
Yeah.
You winning would be like what happened last weekend, which is Aaron Rodgers fucking going out.
Oh my God.
4 plays into his Jets extravaganza.
And now his whole season over.
Over with after 4 plays.
What happened? He got hurt?
He tore his Achilles.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And you see the slow motion video of that shit?
Yeah, I saw it. You saw his leg jump. You saw his Achilles jump back into his leg, nigga. It was crazy.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm cool on that.
You can't, he got socks on and shit, nigga. It's fine. You can't see it.
This one's sports heavy.
Is it?
Coco Golf.
Yeah, Coco.
Golf. What did I call her earlier? I don't know.
Gruff, like McGruff, the crime dog. Nigga.
That was autocorrect got me on that one.
Word? Autocorrect gave you Gruff, huh?
Coco Gruff. That's what came up.
That's amazing.
Is she the new Naomi?
No.
No.
Okay, I wanted to ask y'all that because I see people saying it
How?
out in this thread. Because which one was it? Not okay. I love the interview she gave where they talked about you should pay your bills. I don't know if y'all saw that. I like Coco. I like Coco a lot. I think she came out like in one of her matches, like not even real long ago, and appeared to halfway whine about something, and they immediately tried to throw her in the bucket with Naomi. And I was like, nah, she got a whole different vibe going on. Because obviously, I didn't know who she was. And I like tennis. So when I saw her and I saw, okay, this is this big name or whatever, I started watching the match. I was like, yo, she's impressive.
Yeah.
Period. When they did the interview with her and was like, what you gonna do with all this money? She's like, man, I'm 19. I live home with my mom's.
Yep.
Yeah.
I ain't got no tuition and fucking loans, and I'm cool, y'all.
Sure.
I was like, that was a whole different vibe. Naomi would have been like, why do you worry about my money? Like it would have
Man,
been
what? Crazy.
It would have been something different. I was like, please y'all don't do this to her. Don't even like media wise start putting that out all over the fucking place. This ain't like we don't need to make those.
Right.
Because it was a spectacle and y'all liked the shit that she would go up there and whine about. Like, let's not do that. Let her just be talented and young.
Yeah. Yeah. If anybody I would compare her to would be Venus and Serena.
I was.
That's,
Yep.
that's what she molded her game after anyway. I mean, there's video surfacing of her being at one of the U.S. Opens or something like that. I think it was Serena won it or something. And she was a little girl at the time. She's still young, but now she's in that position. And you know what's weird? They're still only rating her either number 3 or number 4 in the world, which don't make sense to me. Like you done beat all the other bitches. Like you won. Like you won. Like you should be number 1 right now. Why are you not number 1? You know what I mean? But yeah, I would compare her to Venus and Serena just to throw my little opinion in.
Marcus, you think that's the phone call? Hey, you think you can come over here and beat these bitches in tennis?
Yo.
yeah, I'm on the way.
I was gonna say exactly that. Like I was gonna say exactly. If anything, she reminds me of Serena, because the thing about Naomi is she's a fucking always fucking whining about some shit, or crying about some shit, and it's kind of like, look, man, like if you're gonna make me feel bad for having an opinion or asking a fucking question at your press conference,
Yeah.
then
Whether
don't
you got
do this
beat or
shit no
not.
more. Whether you got beat or not.
Yeah, that was
was
when
like,
it was
yo,
weird. It was like you don't
like,
want
what
to
do you-
talk winning, you don't want to talk losing. You just there.
You just want to play and leave and get paid. No, there's a cost that comes with doing this shit. And sometimes the cost is talking when you fucking lose. Speaking of which, hold on one second. We're going right back to this. Israel Adesanya did not do a press conference after he lost that fight. And I
did
thought
hear
that
about
was
that.
I thought that was so fucking, that's some bullshit, nigga. You talk all the shit in the world. In press conference, out of press conference. He loses to Sean Strickland. This was like last weekend UFC fight. It's a big fight for a title. He loses. No. He got his ass whipped
God damn. Ass.
for 5 rounds. I mean, whip, nigga. For 5 rounds. He came in the presser and said, I just want to be with my friends and my family right now. I'm going to go to the after party. I got a guy that's going to come talk to y'all right now. But I'm finna go ahead. I don't feel like doing this shit right now. I'm going to go. So here you go. All right, buddy. Come on up here. And I'm like, the fuck? Is that allowed? That's some whole shit to me. That's some whole shit to me. If you gonna talk that shit, you gotta sit down and you gotta fucking eat that humble pie when you fucking take that L too. That's some whole shit to me. And I mean, he don't give a fuck, and he can fight like a motherfucker. So he don't care about me saying it. But I lost a lot of respect for a nigga that just can't sit there and take that shit like a motherfucker. You're one of the baddest motherfuckers on the planet. You didn't beat goddamn 30, 40 niggas. You can't sit there and do a presser.
I thought that
And
was
just say,
part of the country.
I had a bad night. You know, I had a bad night. I was off. He was a better man. Blah blah blah. Like shit. Anyway, back to Coco.
We're owed that. And no, this is all the same thing. We're owed that from them. And maybe that's me being selfish. Yeah, they're people. They play the game. They might be in their feelings. They want to go home. But especially for boxers, I'm like, we've been watching all these fucking tail of the tapes and watching
Yeah.
y'all stand up there
Yeah.
and be mad at each other and shit, you don't get to just walk out and we don't know how the fuck you feel.
Nigga, that nigga,
We've been
he-
feeling the way for 6 months.
Yeah.
Word. You had me invested in buying. I paid for this shit. Pay per view, nigga, $80.
I invited over niggas I don't like to
Yeah.
help me pay for this
I
shit.
know exactly. Nigga, bring something with joy. No, don't bring no paper plates either, nigga. I got those.
Ooh,
Get
that's
that
my
get
shit.
that Thunder Cola nigga out of here.
Yes.
Like
That's, that shit is different, man. It's, I like he didn't even sit down all the way. Like he just kind of like hovered above the seat with his arms on the table, talking to the mic, and he just got up and left. I'm like, all right, anyway.
So
like,
Coco.
so back to Coco and and Naomi. The reason why they're different to me is because I think Coco's, even though that one rant she went on with the referee back and forth was a little too long for me. I feel like
That's the one. That's the
it,
one.
it started feeling like she was bitching. Because at the beginning, I'm like, oh, she fighting. Like, look, fucking boom. This is wrong. That's wrong. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. I am an intelligent fucking player. I see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it went on for like goddamn like a minute, and then it's like, yo, okay, well, yeah, okay, you can stop doing that now.
But you know,
She's also 19.
She's
but
19.
you know what though, bro? Here's the problem, and we talked about this a couple of pods ago. It went long, yes, but at the same time, they were doing nothing but playing mind games with her through this whole tournament. You know what I mean? Like one girl went to the motherfucking restroom or some like they literally repeated some of the shit that happened to Serena Williams.
Mhm.
Like they were
Gotcha.
trying to play all these fucking mind games, and she still whooped their asses.
And that's why I say I like it because I like the fight. Like she got that
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
Like she's out there fighting for her shit. I don't care about none of that shit that people talking about. That her and Naomi are not the same.
At all.
Because
No.
Coco obviously has a staying power. She got the staying power.
Yeah.
I don't know what homegirl Naomi is doing. I know she went and had a baby. Congratulations to y'all, whoever you had the baby with, some other famous motherfucker, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, the measure of it is what the media stops following you for, not what they follow you for. Like,
Yeah.
you play tennis. Were they following you for that? Not at all. If you're watching them now, nobody's really care. Yeah, she just had a baby. But, like, even when you're coming back, nobody's asking that question.
Well, she's back already, which is
But,
weird.
but like, no, I didn't. Did you hear that?
no coverage.
When she was out, did you hear that? Nobody was worried about it for real. Like it was if you're not being dramatic anymore, that's the only thing you're doing interesting in the sport, and that's why you get views right now, especially with
you
Coco
get-
out there. Because it's like now, it's like man, Naomi, who like I don't hear nobody
and that's
bring
that's
her
how
up here.
fast people move on. People move on to the next thing. Like if you ain't hot, then you out of here. We gonna move on to the next hot thing. And right now, the hot thing is Coco.
Yeah.
And at one time, because didn't Naomi beat Serena, or she beat one of them?
Maybe
Probably.
I'm pretty sure she beat one of them, and it was like, okay, you're the next one up.
Mhm.
You next,
stay on that wave.
and then everything started kind of like the fame was too much.
I was about to say she couldn't. I don't think she could handle the fame and the spotlight on her
Yeah,
as much
A lot.
as Coco, Serena, Venus, and what's that gymnastics girl? What's her name? I always forget her name.
Gabby?
No,
not
the-
Gabby, the
the-
new one. I know you talk Biles.
Yeah,
Simone.
Yeah, Simone Biles. Like
It's a bad
I feel
motherfucker,
like,
boy.
yeah, but I feel like even her at one point in time, like some of that fame got to her. But then at the same time, she was going through some shit with one of her fucking trainers or whatever the hell it was. So ain't no fucking telling. But it is what it is. Coco still won that shit. She beat all them bitches.
she beat all them bitches.
That's hilarious.
That is funny. Let's beat these bitches.
You think that's on the trophy, like in small print? You beat
It
all
should
the
be.
bitches.
Beat all them bitches.
You beat all them bitches. At the bottom and shit. You look over. It's,
You
Yeah,
beat
wait
all
till
the
they
bitches.
beat all them bitches.
They see you rubbing the bottom and shit during your press conference.
Yeah.
People that one already know. See, they're like, you rub that
Yeah.
shit in front of
Yeah.
them hoes. Anyways, give us one, Ken. Where we going?
Hey man, so this ain't on the list, but did y'all look at the VMAs this past week? So
I heard it was like god awful. Is all I heard.
well, they've been god awful for like the past 10 years. But do y'all remember when that shit, like when we would like stop everything to watch that shit? Do y'all remember that
yeah.
shit?
Yeah.
Everything is hard.
They used to
right?
do cool shit though.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. Nicki Minaj, that motherfucker is great, dog. I don't know
What
if
do you
y'all
mean?
seen the video of her performing or whatever, her new song. That motherfucker is great. Like she
And-
was just rapping, singing, like what the performance she put on that
Yeah.
night. That shit was amazing. And I think she may have reignited like that feud between her and Cardi B. Because she was really pinpointing some shit. Like some of the lyrics, like none of these bitches as bad as me, and like she was
Well,
wanting to fuck all. But
That's what she do though.
She reminded me of her second album. What was it? Roman's Revenge. I think it was.
That was like peak Nicki to me.
Yeah. So she literally relit that flame. Like she brought back that character, I guess you can say. And that bitch was going off. She was, and she calls herself a bitch, so I'm not calling her a bitch in a negative way, but she was going to fuck off.
You don't want no
And
problem with the Barbie
I
seat.
look, I had never heard that song before, dog, but I was invested in that shit. Like I had to YouTube that shit again. Like that shit was
Oh,
pretty
you watched this
fucking
shit twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn,
He
nigga,
probably
boy.
took
It
a
was.
Nigga.
It
Took a
but
tray
just
in the bathroom.
so
Why you
like-
dick so
Hey,
long?
I should have, because Nicki Minaj fine as a motherfucker, dog. But
Oh,
anyway,
dog, you should see her ass in Call of Duty. It's stupid
I
how
did, nigga. I
fat her
played that
ass
shit.
is on that shit. Anyway,
Bro.
I'm sorry, what?
yeah,
Yeah.
she's an operator in Call of Duty in this
Yeah.
pink outfit, and her ass is the fattest thing that they
Fattest
could have made
thing.
on the video game.
Wait.
Yeah, you heard
That's
that.
a whole nother conversation, dog. I'll tell you about it later. So, me and Mark, this is interesting because me and Marcus went back and forth about Nicki a long time ago. We didn't have, music conversations with who you like, who you don't. And I was telling him, I ain't really feeling Nicki no more. And he was like, you crazy. Have you heard, at the time, I think it was Chun-Li.
Yeah, she
And
mentioned that shit too.
He was like,
That shit
how?
hard.
He was like, yo, I don't give a fuck who you are, how you feel about Nicki. This song is hard.
Yeah.
And I was like, I ain't listening to Nicki in a minute. Let me go check it out. Couldn't dispute it. And then like her newer shit is killing too. Some of her newer shit. She has always put herself above every other female artist out there in a way that is off-putting. Because she don't have to. It's like, yo, you have outsold him. We got it. But just go do a track with Meg. Go do a track with Lot. Just go do tracks with him. Like, why? That's the thing that aggravates me with Nicki. Is like, we always talk about how it seems like, remember when it was like Fox and Kim? And we always put one against the other. They don't have to do that shit no more. It's a lot of bomb female MCs out. So
But you gotta realize where she's from, though.
Yeah,
she's from the
from New
era when
York.
it was only one.
She's from New York, and she's from a rapper. Like Cardi B wasn't no rapper.
No.
Cardi B was a personality that niggas saw that she could pop, and she has a team of writers. Like that's not even a secret.
Yeah. That's why her
Nicki is
shit don't
from
come out so
outright-
consistently.
Yeah, like Nicki is like, I write my shit. I'm a rapper, and I'm from New York. Like I want to be a fucking rapper. I don't want to be a performer. I want to be a rapper.
and not only
So
that,
for her,
oh,
it's I'm killing these niggas, like or these bitches, whoever. Like I'm not fucking niggas too. I'm killing whoever. I'm on a track with Eminem on Roman's Revenge. It's
Yeah.
called
Yeah.
Roman Reloaded. Was the second album. So she like, I'm getting on this track with Eminem, and I'm finna go hard at his ass too. Not to diss him, but I'm fucking on this shit. You're not gonna miss my verse.
Ain't gonna be no
Period.
renegade shit happening. Right.
What's the shit with her and fucking Rick Ross and 2 Chainz?
Monster.
And, Monster.
Oh, no, Monster.
No, it's Monster. 2 Chainz wasn't on that. Sorry.
Ross said that was the day he realized how cold she was.
Yeah, like
He,
I'm on
he
here.
said we
I'm
were
going-
sitting in there. She heard the beat. I had my shit pinned out, and Ross didn't really say much. And then he was like, she just heard the beat twice, and then she went and she grabbed a paper and a pen and she wrote it. He said, everybody that's like Nicki ain't doing her own shit, I watched her write Monster.
Yeah.
And then I watched her go in the booth and do it. Fuck
Like that's
y'all.
the thing. That's the thing. Like she's like, and she's kind of in that space where. And you think I think about who her gang is?
Yeah.
Her gang is fucking Lil
Drake and
Wayne.
Wayne?
Wayne.
Yeah.
Like, look,
Yeah.
I'm better than you bitches. And
and she says that shit several times in the performance, nigga. That's
fucking
what when y'all get
Nikki
a chance,
Golf.
look
I'm
at that
beating
shit.
all you bitches.
Yeah, I'm beating all you bitches.
I'm beating all you bitches, and that's just, that's her clique, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and she ain't put a record out in a long time. Just had a baby,
Yep.
so she like, I'm getting back in shape. I'm about to put a fucking album out.
Yeah.
So
This shit's dangerous too. I'm just thinking about like being a rapper, be a female rapper, and you want to come at Nicki Minaj crooked. You
Man,
got to worry about Drake coming at your ass. You got Wayne over here in the wings if he feel froggy. You should shut the fuck up regardless.
And
Just
you know
because
what?
of who she is. That's
I
power you
don't
can't
think
buy.
I don't think she collabs with some of the newer female artists because they have totally different messages. Like we said, Nicki Minaj is more where she's from. First off, she hard than the motherfucker.
Yeah.
She ain't always talking about, my coochie pink, my booty hole brown. She ain't talking about stupid shit like that. Like Nicki Minaj is actually rapping. She's not. You just look at her and she's selling sex. She ain't got to rap about that shit all the time.
Yeah, Cardi
You know
has
what
to
I mean?
sell sex first.
Cardi has to sell sex first,
And that's not a
most
slight.
of them have to.
That's not a
Meg,
slight.
It's
You know
not.
what I'm
Meg
saying?
is selling
Meg
sex.
the same
first.
thing. Meg the same thing. But when you hear a Nicki Minaj track, like she can go from pop to fucking singing to fucking rapping, and which is what she did in that performance. And it's like she displayed all of her talent in like 4 to 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, when this shit come out, it's going on my Amazon playlist because that shit was actually hard, dog. And I'm not really like the best person to come to when it's like dealing with music because I just like music and I listen to music. But like, I would study her fucking album when that shit comes out because that set was fucking awesome.
Damn,
So-
boy, that Anaconda song, that video,
Yeah,
My
that
nigga.
was.
Anaconda video. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Woo.
and that was like one of her few songs where she was actually being overly sexual. You know what I mean?
That was definitely more of a because there are some commercial songs on her albums that she knows
Yeah.
that she wants to get radio play for. Like she wants radio play, of course, everybody does. But hopefully the radio song brings you to the album where she
Yeah.
gonna be talking that shit. So I
Yeah.
fuck with Nicki, man. And
Oh yeah.
I think I think she's been sitting back watching because she ain't really been ain't rapping for real in probably like 2 years.
Mhm.
Took a step back, was doing the Nicki Minaj radio shit on I think it was Apple Music or whatever the fuck it was. Was trying to get more into podcasting and shit like that. And I think she sat down because of the baby. I think she's been looking around and like, okay. Like now you got y'all
City girls.
letting City Girls and Sexy Red and these motherfuckers do this shit.
Nigga.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me put these bitches on notice. That's
Yeah.
that's literally what I feel like she did. And
Yeah.
Right.
Sexy
Right.
Red looked like Flick from Bug's Life.
nigga, did y'all see that drawing of her? That one that's been
Yeah,
posted
yeah,
on
yeah,
social
yeah.
media. That motherfucker looked like one of the worms off of Men in Black, dog.
Yeah, I was like, what the looking at her. She's a weird. I don't understand it. Like, and then you know what I saw? And forgive me, cause fuck y'all. I saw women posting her picture and going, "If you don't like natural bodies, just say that." That is not why we don't like this motherfucker at all. Ain't it?
Have they seen her face?
Right.
Yeah, she dirty.
I didn't even look at her body, to be honest with you.
She just
Ain't
looked
no need.
dirty.
Ain't no need.
Ain't no need.
She
Ain't
look
no
like
need.
she bite her own toenails, nigga. That's
Look,
Like her
This bitch
smoke
done had-
detector beeping. Like,
she's
Yeah.
playing patty cake with fucking chlamydia with a nigga.
exactly dirty.
What's
just
cute
dirty.
about that?
It's pure T dirty. It ain't nothing to do with no net. Stop trying to always make it about some shit to make it sound like men ain't shit. She just looks
She's
dirty.
shaming her own body, bro.
Can
She's shaming her
people
own
just
body.
look dirty anymore?
Yeah.
You see somebody
No.
that just look dirty and you tell them? Shit.
Oh, you look at her, be like, did you brush your teeth today? Like,
Yes.
You got to question her hygiene.
Yeah, she look like she don't wash her legs.
She let the shampoo
Just let the water
roll
just
down.
roll past. She don't
I
wash her
got
legs,
it.
dog.
That's disgusting.
It is, but I bet she do it.
I
I bet you she don't clean between her toes when she take a shower.
Oh
Money.
no, that's
That
enough,
money,
man.
She take her socks off and just shit, fuck it. Hey, I hope one day somebody like just puts this shit out there and she sees it. 'Cause
Oh,
I
yeah,
want her
it's
to come
out there.
I want her to come at us because I got so much. I
Hey.
got so much to tell her. I have so much to tell her.
It's just a red flag. Like everything about her when I saw her, because when you see these like new
Holy
personalities pop up or new, the city girl, I was like, let me see what the city girls look like. I think I'd fuck one of them. But like, let me see what they look like. When I saw Sexy Red, I was confused as to how and who she got dirt on. Like that was how I felt watching her perform. Who do you know some shit about? That was like, we gotta let her go.
I didn't when y'all said that she was taking these kind of these pictures with Drake and Drake was all over. I'm like, she must be a bad motherfucker.
Drake was like this wifey and shit.
And then I looked at the pictures. I'm like, yo, nah, bro.
Yeah, he made light skinned niggas look bad in that shit because they ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. Dirty bitch.
Like I bet her deodorant say clinical strength on it. You ever, like they got like secret that's like clinical strength. You know? Do you? Hey,
We made a whole conversation about dirty motherfuckers.
Nigga, y'all made my goddamn neck itch talking about this shit.
Think you want to shower, don't you?
go take a shower right after this shit.
God
Oh
damn.
man.
Do you eat a girl out if you see that she used clinical strength deodorant?
I mean,
That would
That's
tell
not-
like why do you need clinical strength deodorant?
It could
What's
be
up?
genetics.
yeah, some people just sweat a lot. You know what I mean?
Some
Shit
women
Like,
have like a
you ever
strong.
seen the bitch that got the facial hair
Yeah, like Miss Pearly and
And-
shit. Yeah,
and they can't help it. They goddamn some of the hoes be lining that shit up, nigga.
it'd be light skinned girls be having fucking.
It is light skinned girls that have this mustache.
And that's, hey, light skinned girls. This is not us talk about women thing. It's just be y'all. Y'all had these 3 little hairs out the bottom of your chin and
yeah,
shit.
like what's
You
going
see
on?
that shit now. I'm talking about you. You see that
Nah, I see bitches like with like the little light brown mustaches and shit. They be trying to goddamn trim that shit down, but I think they want to keep it a little bit. So
They like,
kinda
it's
knock some of
kinda
the weight
nice.
off of it. They knock the
Nah.
weight off of it.
shit. Bro, if I see that ever in life, if I see a motherfucker who is not transgender lined up,
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna stare. I'm gonna be like a little 5-year-old kid with no filter. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing?
You can't put a one guard on that shit and just rock it. No, you
Oh
can't.
my god.
It comes down to the deep south. You'll see it. Go ahead, walking old Piggly Wiggly.
Well, see, we got
Down one of
Piggly Wigglies here, but I don't be looking like that. I'm gonna have to check it out now.
I'm telling you.
And you right though, light skin girl. I remember that shit in school. It be these bad motherfuckers with mustaches.
Well, that was because that was because no people didn't really know how to take care of themselves.
Speaking
in
of that,
Uh-oh.
please tell me y'all niggas manscape a little bit, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know Sam don't.
I do.
No, he don't. That nigga
I do.
lying.
Well, you probably just started because you just started using the mirror. So, but, bro, I am tired.
You got to. You got to.
Yeah, I'm tired of going to the restroom, bro, and seeing these motherfucking long ass pubic hairs
Yeah.
on fucking urinals and toilet shit.
Yo.
Nigga, this makes me like I shit anywhere, first off. But like I don't feel like I need to knock off a fucking woolly mammoth before I, take a shit, bro. Like,
I've been curious about it. It'd be like one long flowing ass hair on the back of the toilet
Yeah.
seat. And it's like, why is your ass shedding like that?
there's no look, but uncover your face because you know what we're talking about. That's why you're doing that. But like trim your shit up, man. Trim it up.
I know what you're talking about, but I don't take, I gotta be in a serious desperation to take a public shit.
If you just got to shit, like I never understood people that's like, I'm gonna wait till I get home.
Nigga,
no
why
way.
not? I could wait till I get home to get my
Because-
Drink
privacy.
I
of my-
have to shit. No, I'm not waiting till I get home. What you mean?
No.
That's not your
Soon as
decision.
I get home.
Why is that still your decision? I guess is my thing.
What do you mean? It's my body, nigga.
Yeah, but if
it's
you're-
my choice.
If
But
your
you
body,
you can't even trust the fart if you wait until you get home. You fart
You
at
know
work,
what I'm
nigga, it's
saying?
over.
you didn't shit yourself.
It's over. You gonna shit on yourself.
I'm not farting. Look. Let me
How
tell you
do you
something.
hold
Wait,
it? That's why you
wait,
so
wait.
fucking mean because
Wait,
you holding
wait,
in
wait.
farts.
Hold
and
on.
shit.
You got to
One
shit.
second.
Marcus
One
got to shit.
Yeah, man, hold on.
1 second. 1 second. Okay. Let me give you a little background information on me.
Okay.
Nigga, I don't leave the house before taking a shit if I know if I'm gonna be out for a while. I'll
When you
make
go to
sure.
work.
Huh?
When you go to work though, like I don't.
I get
shit
up.
any place.
I handle my business in the morning, right? And then when I get where I gotta go, I'm like, all right. I normally don't eat breakfast.
Okay, same.
I'll eat lunch,
Nothing.
and I might eat some snacks I got at my desk or some shit. But I'm always kind of moving around at my job. So I eat lunch. I make sure that I don't go ham just because goddamn cafeteria is serving chili. That I go in there and get that shit. I eat something safe. And then by the time I get home, it's like, okay, whatever I ate at lunch, all right, it's about time for that thing to come out. Bow. And I treat work like I'm getting on the airplane, nigga. I'm not doing nothing
Ooh.
crazy.
My nigga. My nigga. You ever shit on a plane?
Yeah. Yes, it was the worst. And that
out
was
of
my
10,
fault. That was my
Wouldn't
fault.
do it.
It's not your fault. It's
That was-
natural. Everybody
no.
poops, Marcus.
That's not no.
Sitting on the plane,
That-
bro.
I drank too much the night before. Way too much. Nigga, then I'm drunk and hungry at the airport. And guess what my dumb ass think? This chicken salad sandwich looks delicious.
Mm.
Out the goddamn airport shit. I eat half of that on the airplane. I wake up, goddamn stomach is
Done.
on fire.
Bubbling.
That was the one time I made that mistake. I went in there, I tore that bathroom up. Sorry, whoever went in there after me.
Nigga, the plane. Nigga, as soon as you open that
No,
door,
nigga,
everybody gets that.
I'm sitting down like, do I have to throw up too? Yup.
Oh,
While I'm shitting.
oh.
So look, man, like I don't know why y'all throw so much caution to public toilets and shit. I'm cool. I can wait till I get home. No problem.
I mean, for me, it's not like I'm going to. If I'm just out and I've been eating and whatnot and drinking coffee, or you ever had that random cup of coffee from the mall or some shit?
No, nigga.
And now
That's
you
why I don't
walking
drink
around
coffee.
and it's like, oh shit.
No. Do you have to take a shit or do you want to take a shit?
No, you have to take a shit.
Well, if I have to take a shit, then yeah, I'll go find a quiet place to take it. I'll go find a little secret bathroom in the
You
mall.
a shy pooper.
I like being comfortable, nigga.
Did you hear the way he said, like, I gotta find me a
I
nice
gotta find
quiet
that
place?
quiet place.
Nice quiet place.
You a shy pooper. It's okay.
Call it what you want, nigga.
No, it's a thing. There's a thing, dude.
I'll take my goddamn leg. I'll take one of my legs out of my shit. Goddamn, make sure I get comfortable.
No, it's cool.
I like-
Yeah, you a shy pooper.
What's
Yeah.
good?
That's a
Sounds like
thing. That's a
sounds like
real thing.
Sounds like a comfortable pooper, but okay.
Yeah.
I like comfort.
So let me ask you this. You gotta go. You gotta go, right?
How bad do I have to go?
You know this shit is finna be shotgun bad, right?
Right.
Like, it's gonna blow out. like you finna mess the back of the toilet up, right? Listen. Like you know,
The back of the toilet.
yeah, you know.
Where you look back, you like, how did I get it right there?
I can't even get it out.
Shit ain't supposed
I'm telling the truth. My glasses fogging up and shit. Look, you know,
shit.
I'm listening.
you have to flush this motherfucker like 7 times to get it up. Do you try to like slickly, like do you just
shit.
blast off, or do you just like easily, like you ain't trying to make no noise?
It depends. If I'm in the bathroom by myself, I'm trying to get that thing out of there.
No,
Blah.
motherfuckers is in there.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Like, do you just
you know,
let it go, or
I put my headphones in. If I gotta go, I put my AirPods in and I just turn my music up.
How does that help anybody else in the bathroom?
Well, fuck them. That's why the headphones are in. I don't want to hear this shit either, nigga. Y'all better.
nah, bro?
I might give you like a little warning shot, like a little like, hey, this is so y'all. Hey, this shit. Hey, if y'all want to stay, y'all can stay. I'm giving y'all a chance to get.
He like Captain America in the bathroom, Ken. Before we get started.
Does anybody want to get off?
Look, I've done that shit before. I gave him the warning shot, bro. And look, out loud, I said, okay. Because nobody left. Oh, shit. I've done that shit, bro. I was like, look, I did that. Nobody left. I was like, okay. And then just, yep.
Oh god damn!
Oh man, let me. Oh my god.
No, see, but I do courtesy flush as well. I do courtesy flush when I'm in public in case there's somebody
Bro.
else in there. I courtesy flush.
You nice. I ain't got time for all that shit, nigga.
I do.
Because you
You
gotta
got
think.
to. You don't know if it's a floater. The floaters stink because it's above the water.
Oh
So,
my
hey,
god!
I gave you the warning. Because now I gotta get uncomfortable, turn all the way around, and hit that motherfucking handle that people been putting their feet on. I push that little button that probably don't work. I ain't got time for this shit. I'm shitting. You better hope that bitch is automatic flush.
You just lean forward and let it flush. So I think you got off the toilet.
Nigga, I be at full throttle, nigga. I be bent over. Like,
Full throttle.
I know
Over.
when you gotta
Oh,
go, you lean forward like a motherfucker. Hey, full throttle, nigga.
And that's why. See, that's where the hurry comes in. The hurry comes in because if you're in the public bathroom, you're like, I gotta. If I'm gonna punch it, I'm gonna punch it.
Yeah.
And you gotta lean forward,
Yep.
spread your legs open, lean forward, until you goddamn fuck your back gonna pop. So make sure you get all shit out in one go. In one go, you done. One and done. Boom.
Yeah.
Oh, and if you listening, if you next and I'm trying to shit and I can see your feet because you waiting, you a rude motherfucker. Like, go away.
That's peer pressure, nigga.
Go away. Like, you jiggling the doorknob. Like, now I'm like, and I'm trying to shit.
He looking through the door and little crack shit.
Right.
There, nigga.
Oh, yeah. You ever see an eyeball? That shit creepy as fuck, nigga.
Look, you gotta look up and grab your dick, nigga. Just oh, my bad. That's how you get them away, nigga. Look up.
Oh, God.
That shit scared the shit out of me at fucking Loves one time, nigga.
Shit.
I was in there handling my business. Dude going, it Loves is a whole
You
door.
wild, nigga.
It's a whole door.
You
And
should
he
do
like,
Loves.
he pulled it. And after he pulled it, I was in the middle. I was like, I'm about to be done. And I guess he had to go bad. Them truckers be in the
Oh yeah, they don't play.
So after he pulled it, I'm halfway, like it's half out. He said, damn, and it and went right back up.
Oh no!
I was like, bro, you done fucked up.
Oh no!
Like,
Oh my God,
man, that's the words. I'm like, don't jiggle the doorknob, man. That should be like a man law. Don't jiggle the doorknob.
It should be.
that's something.
We did that one. We did that, nigga. Now everybody's gonna be comfortable with shit now.
Jesus Christ.
No. Cause now people will hear little farts and leave the room.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, gonna be
No,
there.
if you don't, okay.
That nigga said, "Okay, nigga,
Yep.
that's the rudest shit." Like that nigga said, I'm claiming this is my territory. I gave y'all a warning shot.
Yep.
Bow.
Yeah.
Holy fucking shit.
Literally.
Oh God.
I'm done.
All right.
Shit.
This is stupid.
Ken,
What's up, dog?
I ain't even gonna say you need Jesus.
Oh, thank you for saying that. You just reminded me of something.
What's that?
Oh no.
Speaking of Jesus,
Turn this bed down. Get a little bed.
listen, if we ever in a conversation and for some reason religion comes up, I'm going to tell you I do not go to church. All right? I do not practice religion. Don't invite me to your fucking church. Because you know what? I ain't going. I'm going to look you dead in your goddamn eyes and be like, oh, okay, cool. Somebody has to fuck in. I ain't fucking going. I'm not going to go. You ain't going to see me. Not fucking doing that. Why would you invite me to your church?
They trying to save you. It's about saving lives, saving souls.
No.
No,
No,
you
no,
don't
no,
want to be
no.
saved.
Saved from what, nigga?
I don't
Now
know.
look, I did all this. This is me. I did this.
What you just,
I
what is
physically
that?
went to work.
Okay.
And all of this stuff I have, I did this.
You did that.
Like,
Okay.
Here's the thing. Here's what I'm gonna leave y'all with. See, I don't think I'm like worshiping the devil or something. Like I'm Doja Cat. All right.
Oh God.
I feel like anybody who is religious needs to understand this. Your God already gave you what you need, which is life. The rest of that shit is up to you. People in the front, turn around and tell the people in the back because I'm not recording. And rant is over.
Your neighbor. Lean over to your neighbor.
Yeah.
Oh God damn.
And that's your message from Nasty Ken for this week. I want y'all to think about. I was listening to my little brother, and he mentions that he knows single men that would kill for a home cooked meal, and he knows married men that would kill for a quiet hour. What is a man's peace worth? We're gonna talk about it next week.
Word.
Marcus, if you got anything, phone, give it to him. Take him out. I'm gonna put my glasses on. They was hating on when we started.
Oh God. Okay, I'll let you get ready. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
You know what? You like Dave Chappelle in that goddamn skit about Oprah and the
putting
money.
the money on and shit.
Hey, yo, I got nothing. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Hope everybody came back to listen. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Thank you for fucking with us. Could fuck with y'all. My God, I can barely talk because my goddamn. That was funny. Oh shit. So yeah, see you next week. Podcasters, people that don't like podcasts or taking shits in public, apparently.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Be
Damn.
safe, show love, peace. Right on cue. And we out of here.